Hey, what's up guys, it's AnnieFX11 and today we have a different kind of video. I want to talk to Sonic Speed Simulator and I want to talk to you guys, the community. Because there has been a ton of discussion about the state of the game, where Sonic Speed Simulator is going. Some people are concerned, some people are happy, and some people, well, have some criticism. So today I gathered the top 4 main points Sonic Speed Simulator really needs to focus on this year. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. And now coming in at number 1, we have the golden eggs. Now before I start, I want to say, I hear the comments, the golden eggs have been fixed. Well, I think they can still be improved by a little bit. As you guys know, no golden eggs are actually inside of the game right now, as you can see right here. And you can also see that this Rockstar Sonic event ends in 8 days. So that means that we're probably going to be getting a gold eggs event. And again guys, like what I've said before, the golden eggs have been getting much better. Don't get me wrong, but every single time a gold eggs come out, there's always something getting tweaked. Like maybe there's a less chance, or the gold eggs last for a longer time, or even there being a lower stock of the skins, like Luminosity Sonic for example. So with these gold eggs, what I think they should be doing is finding their ground. I think they should try to see what actually does work best, and stop changing it so where it's like this time there's a higher % chance to get the skin and next time is lower, or there's a less amount of the skin. It takes more steps to get the egg than it does before. My point is guys, is that I want the golden eggs to stay the same, no more tweaks. So whatever they have to do, my personal recommendation is have a limit of not 4,000 skins, but for like Luminosity Sonic, the more common skin should probably get like 6,000, 5,000 copies of the skin at the very least. And I also think more limited skins like the Phantom Rider should either get a higher amount. Like I know for Luminosity Shadow, how much stock does he have? Like 1,000? He should have probably got maybe like, I don't know, like 3,000 stocks of his skin. But I also think Phantom Rider should have not gotten 10,000, because I don't say that's easy, but there's a lot of that skin, and considering it's the rarest skin of that bunch of the golden eggs, I would have preferred this skin to maybe have 5,000. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad it does have 10,000, but I guess to make sense with the golden eggs, it should have been at 5,000. Do you guys know what I mean? So again, I'm just gonna repeat myself. My point is that moving forward, the golden eggs should stay consistent and not switch up rarities or steps you have to take, because if we're being honest, every gold eggs update has always been changing, and I'm gonna be honest, it does get a little annoying after a while, especially considering when they make it harder, a less amount, or again you have to take more steps, that's probably one of the most annoying things. So anyways guys, now that we're done with point number 1, let's move on to point number 2. And on to note number 2, I want to talk about the brand new Fast Pass. And when I mean by brand new, I mean like whatever, right? Like it's like 5 months old, something like that. And I'm gonna be honest, I think the Fast Pass is getting worse and worse with each update. Because obviously with the very first update with Vampire Silver, and then after that we had the Adventure update with Adventure Rouge, this is probably the best Fast Pass ever. And they also came with an extended version. But then it all started going downhill with the 3rd season. And now the 4th season, I wouldn't say it's good and I wouldn't say it's bad either. So right now, I want to talk about the 1st and the 2nd Fast Pass. Now see, these Fast Pass were very good. They had a reward for every single quest. They had race tickets, or not the race tickets, but the Fast Pass tickets all around the map. It was very simple and easy to get. You could even like destroy things to get the tickets. You could still do time trials and races. The system was very cheesy, but it was very good. And that's when I personally think, from a YouTuber standpoint, the Fast Pass was in its prime, because you can easily get these skins, and obviously you can crank out a video showcasing the skins without having to buy them. But now I want to talk about the Fast Pass now, Season 3 and Season 4. Now let's just take a look at this Fast Pass, for example. First off, as you can see, there is way less free stuff. Before, every single slot used to be filled, and now half of them are empty. Like, that is really sad. And also, this Fast Pass doesn't know its identity. I mean, like, we have a Royal King Shadow skin here, party skins, summer skins, animal skins, ninja skins, and pirate skins. And unlike any other Fast Pass, they've always had a theme. Like, I'm going to use Fortnite for example. They always have a theme with their battle pass. And if you don't have a theme, then it is a mess. And sure, you can throw in a bunch of collabs like Godzilla or Baymax, but it will still feel the same. But the difference between Fortnite and Sonic Speed Simulator is that, well, this Fast Pass has no identity. It wants to be so many things. And sure, you can throw in one or two fun things in there, but when it gets to the point where you just throw in everything you can, it kind of loses its identity at the end of the day. And now I want to talk about the elephant in the room, not the premium pass. I think that's okay. They gotta make money somehow, right? And not the skipping levels, even though you don't really have to use to do that because of the race ticket method. I'm not that upset about that. Again, if you want to skip levels, go ahead. They need to make money. But I want to talk about the challenges. Because as we all know, when they added the challenges, people got upset because they removed the race tickets from the map. And now this is what I think. I think this is good and bad, okay? I know Game Fam and the devs want people logging on to the game normally to do quests and do stuff like that, so obviously they can make more money, which again, I understand that. It makes total sense. And if you want me to be honest, the challenges method is way better than the tickets going all around the map, because then again guys, this is supposed to be a battle pass, not a mini pass that takes you 12 hours. But the two things I don't like about it is the Robux, which is not that big of a deal. Again, if you want to refresh your quest for whatever reason, you can. But the one thing I really don't like about it is the ticket percentage, because tickets barely give you anything. I mean, like, if you want to be honest, the worlds 1 to 5 give you 150, worlds I'm pretty sure 6 to 10 give you 300, and the final worlds give you 500. Now, if they doubled, it would encourage me to keep playing the game, because currently right now I'm only like level 16 out of 30, and the Fast Pass update's been out for 2 weeks. So even if they just doubled the amount, it would encourage me to keep playing the game and wanting to grab my Fast Pass rather than it being a chore. And again guys, there are multiple ways to get tickets, like for example doing races, and you can even do time trials as well. But those just give you so little. Again, maybe if you got a gold medal in a time trial, it would give you 50 instead of 15. Do you guys know what I'm saying? If they made the race tickets easier to get and more rewarding, people wouldn't want to go back to the race tickets on the ground. Instead, they would like the challenges and the races and the time trials. But again guys, the issue with that is that they don't give you enough race tickets, at least in my opinion. So yeah guys, let me know what you guys think of the Fast Pass in the comments. I don't know, I think the original Fast Pass season 1 and 2 was way better than this Fast Pass. All they, in my opinion, have to do is really upgrade the tickets for the challenges, races, and time trials, and I think it would actually be pretty good. But anyways guys, moving on to the next point. On to my third point, I want to talk about events now. Because guys, if we're being honest, events nowadays are not the greatest. I have to be honest, okay? So let me pitch to you what a month of events looks like inside of Sonic Speed Simulator. Ready? First update, a Fast Pass of the month. Second update, an event. Third update, a golden eggs. And fourth update, a 2 times event. Now guys, I'm gonna be honest, for me as a content creator, I try to cover every single update, even if it's really small. But I mean, like, guys, we need more events. Like, I'm sorry, back in the day, we had so many events. Every single week it was a new skin, a new event to grind for. But now they're all just covered up by Fast Passes and golden eggs, which again, I understand. The devs don't have control over that stuff. That's all Game Fam. And I also understand the 2 times events, they need breaks and they need to work on the events. Like even this event, the Battle of the Bands event, this is probably the only event we're gonna get this month. And if I have to be honest, this event was super good. The only thing I wish is just that we got more events like that frequently. And again, back in the day, we used to get so many events per week. Sure, they're not as good as now, but I would rather honestly the quantity than the quality, not just because I'm a YouTuber, because I don't want to see rerun events like Chrome Style Sonic when a new Fast Pass comes out, and I also don't want to see updates like the golden eggs just by itself. I want to see an event alongside of that. And again, guys, I know the developers need a break, and that's why we have the 2x events for. But I just want more cool events and cooler skins. Like, for example, I would love some reskins of the classic Sonic skins, or even like Tangled. So yeah, guys, again, in my opinion, I think we should get more events to keep the content coming instead of just only getting rerun events, fast passes, and gold eggs. And I know some of those are out of the developer's control, but I would love to see side events. Like, for example, the Armored Metal Sonic event came out at the exact same time with the Fast Pass Season 2. That was an incredible event. If they do stuff like that rather than rerunning Chrome Metal Sonic for the 15,000th time, that would be super cool. But alright, guys, on to my final point, and that point is the game is just sort of boring now, and they've had this issue for a long time, and I think I would know how to fix it, but again, I'm not a game developer, so I don't know what's right and what's wrong. But what I mean by that is that now the weekly updates, there's nothing much to really do in the game. Like, obviously you can log back in to do your fast pass challenges, you can log back in to do your legendary spin wheeler, but other than that, there's no other reason why people want to log on that do really everything inside the game, and that's myself included. I mean, like, I don't even really want to log back in to do my fast pass challenges, not because I don't want to, because I have other things to do. So this is what I think the game devs should be doing. So I think number one, I think it's like the most obvious, but revamp races. Now they tried to revive races with like the season ticket thing, which more players equals more tickets, which again doesn't really work because it barely pays out any tickets in my opinion. But I think I have a better solution than that, and there's two things. I actually might make this entire video on this, but number one is that we should definitely have Grand Prix, sort of like Mario Kart, where there's like a ton of races keep happening, and whoever wins in the entire server, I don't know, they get like a skin or a chow or like a 12-hour boost, something like that. That would be very rewarding to get. And then number two, so if you guys don't know, if you never played Fall Guys, I know it's a dead game, Sonic Rumble on top, but if you guys have never played Fall Guys, you guys would not know that Fall Guys has sort of like a crown battle pass system. So every single time you would win a game, you would get closer to winning a reward, and at the end of it all, you can get like a free skin or like a free emote and stuff like that. So how about, let's say you win 1,000 races inside Sonic Speed Simulator, you get an exclusive Sonic racing skin. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I don't know what they could do, but I think that system would work. The more times you win races, the more rewards you get, and that would entice people to play more races and verse against each other. Something like that that would entice people to log back on and actually want to race. Or what they could even do is bring back adventures. So maybe when you're doing your main quest, you can go up to the Tails or Knuckles or Sonic, and you can do some adventures. And yes, guys, I am aware that didn't really work last time, but again, I don't think it worked because we didn't really have good rewards. Like, how about this time, if you complete something like an adventure, you will get 250 red star rings or something like that. That would definitely entice me to do adventures or something like that. Or you can even, again, reward us with a chow or a trail. And again, even like the Fall Guys thing I said with the races, maybe when you do 200 adventures, you would unlock an adventure tail skin or adventure Sonic skin. And I'm not talking about this adventure skin. I'm talking about like maybe like Sonic with a pair of binoculars, like he's an adventurer or he's like an explorer. Or you can even do that with Tails or Knuckles. My point is, there needs to be a good incentive to do these adventures and races, because if there's not, then it's not gonna hook anyone to the game. And I also feel like Sonic Speed Simulator, a lot of the reason why people want to try the game is that because it's an online racing game. There's a lot of things to do in it, but no one races and no one does adventures and no one's really on during the week. And just to give examples for what they can do, maybe update the race shop every Wednesday so it gives people an incentive to come on the game, check the race shop, maybe grind for some of their favorite rewards. Update the legendary spinner and the normal spinner every Thursday. So again, on Thursday, more people want to come on and see what the spinner is like. Or even one of my personal favorites, update the Red Ring store maybe every Tuesday or Monday. So then people want to check in on Monday, Tuesday, or whatever day it is to see what skins they can buy for their hard-earned Red Star ring instead of keeping it the exact same skins for all of this time. Or for the most daring one, bring back midweek updates. Now I know that's a lot to ask for. I'm pretty sure the best midweek update in my opinion was like the enchantment table. That was super cool. But like have maybe like a drag race every once in a while for a midweek update. Or something. I don't know, it could be a drag race, it can be something really small, or even if it's like bringing back a little obby, that would be super fun and give lots of players a reason to actually hop back on the game and try the new mini update and give feedback on it, because 9 times out of 10, I'm sure everybody would want that. Well, there you guys go. I think those are the 4 main points on what Sonic Speed Simulator really needs to work on. Now, before I do the end of the video and give all the shout outs and stuff, I just want to say, guys, majority of the stuff that's happening in Sonic Speed Simulator, like the golden eggs or the fast pass, the developers don't have choice over that. That is Game Fam and Sega's choice. Now what developers do have choice over is pitching ideas. At least I'm pretty sure, hopefully I'm right about that one. Like making the skins, the animations, that's what they have control over. So guys, if there's anything you want the developers to add, you can go to the Sonic Speed Simulator Discord server and upload something in the suggestions tab. I'm sure that helps a lot, and I know that they listen to the community and all that type of stuff. And if any of the developers are watching this, please consider adding at least maybe like the races with the Grand Prix, or even just adding back adventures. I mean, like, I think a lot of players would want to come back for a high reward. Or again, if you guys have time, even just tiny midweek updates like a drag race, not even an action race, just to bring back a little old race or like an obby, something like that would give players a little feel of nostalgia but make them want to come back. So anyways guys, yeah, that's it from me. I talked to you guys in Sonic Speed Simulator. Let me know if you guys would make any other points, because I think my points were pretty good. Anyways guys, here are all of these shoutouts from the last video. You guys have earned it. And if you guys can tell me if you think Sonic Speed Simulator should add anything else to help the game grow, or if they shouldn't, I will be giving 3 of you guys a shout out in the next video. And without further ado, if you're not already, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and to be seeing guys next one. Peace. Thanks for watching.